Good morning, BIKERfam. So it is a little bit before 6 a.m. right now, dark outside. We're gonna get started on climbing Mount Hamilton today. So we're here in San Jose, California. We're starting really early because it's supposed to be a hot day today, and we want to start going up before a lot of the cars start heading up. All right, well, as always, enjoy the ride.
So after the first descent, right? So after about 6 miles, we're gonna go on a little descent. And then on the left side, there's gonna be this parking lot. And this is a great place. There's water. There's also porta potties here. Great place to stop because this is the last stop that you can take before you get to the summit, where there's actually water. So fill up here, make sure you use the porta potties if you have to, and get something to eat really quick, because from here, all the way to the summit. So after the first descent and you begin to climb again, it actually gets a lot steeper. So just be prepared for that. Make sure you stop, get some good rest. Here we are now in the second climb. This goes on for about 3 miles before another 1 mile descent, and then climb begins all the way to the peak or to the observatory. So just like we mentioned earlier, this road, Mount Hamilton Road, will eventually lead you to the Lick Observatory, which is the first permanent mountaintop observatory in the world when it was built. It opened in 1888, and in order to build the observatory, the west side of the climb is actually the less steep side. Okay, so that way the mules and the equipment that dragged the equipment up were able to make it. So that's this side of the climb that we're doing right now. We're also about to come into the same fire zone that we saw when we went up to Calaveras Reservoir. This is closer to the southern end of that fire that happened a few weeks ago from today when we made this video. And we'll see that fire was massive, and we'll see some of the damage that it caused. Thankfully, the firefighters were able to save the observatory. Unfortunately, some of the structures around it were not saved. So we'll see that here in just a little bit. Alright guys, after the second descent, there's a little turn off here, as you can see. And you can sit down here at this bench. There's no water here, but right behind me is the Cal Fire station that's out here. And right now, today there's FEMA out here because of the fire victims that could possibly be stopping by here. The fire is actually believed out, but you'll see later how there's actually, we're going to start to enter areas that are burnt, and we'll see that here in just a little bit. So it looks like they actually held a fire line here. You can see that hill right there is burnt, but then everything past that here is not. So there is the fire station here. So they did a good job of holding the fire here from spreading even further. Well, it looks like we're almost there. Take a look. There's the observatory right there. So we just have to climb a little bit more and look at that view. This was a very tough climb, but we're almost there to the top, and we'll enjoy the descent going down. Well, we reached the summit, or at least the observatory right here. This is the Lick Observatory, opened in 1888. And as you can see, firefighters did a good job of surrounding this place and saving it. So this historic landmark was saved, and it's beautiful up here. You can see way out there into the distance. This video probably doesn't do any justice. We go out this direction too, and there's more mountains and hills, so we're really just surrounded by mountains, and it's gorgeous up here. So if you ever have the chance, check this out too. It's a great climb, very challenging. I'd say it's a little bit more challenging than Mount Diablo, definitely a lot longer. From the base, it's about a little bit over 18 miles going up, so if you want to give it a try, definitely worth the climb again, and even nicer descent. So the thing about this climb being about 18 miles to the observatory is that it's a lot of constant climbing with a couple of descents, and near the end you just want it to be done. I mean, especially the last part, the last 6 miles is just straight climbing, and yeah, just a sense of accomplishment getting up here. It's just pretty awesome.
you.